Hello and welcome to another bootleg review, but this time it's not bootleg Lego, it's bootleg Kamen DX Henshin belts. Ugh. Now online there's another reviewer. He reviews also Toku stuff, a lot of Kamen stuff, and he showcased, he didn't review them, but he just showcased the other two bootlegs. He did the Decade bootleg. There's a blue and a red one that he did, but there's also one in the stores that just looks like the normal white one. And you know the Decade driver, you know, when you put the card in, but you open it up and it turns. Or the bootleg, it doesn't turn. It's one solid piece, and it's got these generic cards that look totally ugly, and when you put the cards in, it just makes the same sort of hitting noise. Doesn't matter what card you put in, and all the cards have the same barcode. And you put it in the actual Decade, the official Decade driver just makes the same sound. And then there's also the bootleg Wizard driver, where it doesn't turn, the hand doesn't spin, and if you just put it like a ring over, it just does the same sound again, from the same sound as the Decade driver. He has yet to do one on the double driver, which I probably understand why, because the double driver is the most expensive bootleg of these belts. It costs way more than the other ones. And also the size of this thing, I mean look, I guess it's kind of hard to tell the size. If you know the actual double driver size, you can tell the size of this. But here's the, I don't have the original box anymore of the double driver, but I do have the Super Best Selection, so I don't have the original one anymore. And you see, the box is a lot bigger. The box for the Decade driver bootleg and the Wizard driver bootleg is like, it's like there's only that much, so it's way smaller. So not only is this more expensive, the postage is going to be a lot higher than all the other bootlegs. And when the price is that high, and I'm pretty sure he's American, correct me if I'm wrong, because yeah, he lives so far away, and you don't want to risk that much money on a piece of crap, pretty much. So you don't want to risk it if it is a piece of crap, or if it's not. So good for me that I live in Hong Kong and I can easily access like these bootleg belts, and I was just so curious. I keep seeing it in the shops, but the price is so expensive. Like, I mean, it's under $100, but it's still really expensive for a bootleg. But it looks good in the pack, right? I mean, look at it. It's got the belt. It's got the maximum drive slot. It's got 2 Gaia memories. Yay! I mean, the Joker's the wrong color, but whatever. It looks better than the other bootlegs, so I finally caved in and picked up this bootleg. And more importantly, not only for curiosity for myself, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people out there who are also curious about this. Like, is this bootleg any good? Like, you know, because of the double driver doesn't have any sounds, then okay, just get this and get other Gaia memories, and get it way cheaper, because even if I ignore these 2 bootleg Gaia memories, I can still get this and use it with all the other Gaia memories, and would it work? Well, I guess you'll find out in this video. So, but let's take a look at the box. I mean, from what I recall, it is a copy of the official box. All the box art is from the official box. You got this Gaia memory line down there with that picture of the official thing, and the difference is this box is way bigger, and it has these windows here for you to see inside. And the top is really identical to the official thing, just because enlarged. And they even had bottom of that stupid flap, which I really hate. At least it's got a hole in there so you can hook it onto a shelf or something. Look. So just realised you couldn't see that, but yeah, at least it's got that hole for you to hook it on the shelf if you really wanted to. I mean, those really bad cardboard that you probably break the box doing it. On the back, the back is pretty much a 1-to-1 copy again. Well, yeah, with extra stuff on it, like collect them or kneel. No, I'll collect them or old, I guess. Warning and barcode signs at the bottom, and the other DX toys, which thank God they didn't do bootlegs of. Although if they did do a bootleg of the Trigger Magnum, which I don't have, I might have to pick that up. No, but still, know how crap these things are. I'm gonna have to really zoom out here because I've had this really long box, but yep. double one side, the other side is the same. It's just same crap. And the bottom looks exactly like the front. So let's open this up. I've already opened this up. I already know what it's like, but just for the sake of the review, you know, I'm gonna do it again. So pull this plastic tray out. It's a really flimsy plastic tray, by the way. And it's got this backing card underneath, like on the grid. Does have the double Kamen Rider double printed there, so kudos on that. It's a really flimsy paper on really cheap cardboard. Feels like the same sort of cardboard you get in you know, that transport fruit. So I guess this is Fruit Rider game, huh? I'm gonna move this tripod higher. Come on. Tie that tight. Change position. There we go. Now. Very, very flimsy indeed. So, but everything's secured in there. Don't know why couldn't they make the bloody box smaller? It's so much easier. Easier for them as well. Save them money for transporting this bloody thing. So you get everything out. Let's get maximum drive slot out. Come on. Okay, that's out. Let's get the belt out. Somehow. Can't get the grip. Oh, there we go. Memories. Okay, finally the actual driver. Yes, everything's out. You see that plastic is actually molded to fit the driver. So I guess you can use that as a replacement belt for protection or something. And so there it is. So you got the two gummies. When we first look, the Gaia memories are promising because they have the free battery thing going on, and then you got these little tags in. So I'll pull these tags out, put them there to the side. I'm going to try really hard not to actually push any of these buttons until the end. So you'll be like, oh, that's why. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get the actual real thing to show you and compare the differences before we move on to the functionality. So there's the belts and jump cut. So let's take out the belt bit first. So here's the connection thing, and here's the official one. You see this one's a lot glossier. Same with the belts. The official ones are glossier. And this one's very matte, which it's fine. I mean, that's the question of taste, really. If you like it matte or glossy. Silver would be great, you know, like the real thing. But hey, not chipping out that much money for that complete collection version. But molding wise, it's fine. It's got all the details there. Nothing's missing. That's great. But then you turn it around, and yeah, bigger holes on this one, so they save more plastic. Also, this one has two lines there to reinforce it, this one doesn't. And you might be noticing already that this one's slightly deformed. Why? Because this one is made out of a lot softer plastic, so this one's slightly tougher. So, but overall this piece is fine. One thing to have to note with these grey pieces is that it has that smell. So it smells, you know, that slightly cheap plastic, soury kind of matte smell. If you bought bootlegs before, you know that smell, like you know, soft rubbery plastic bootlegs. So it's got that smell going on. It should be fine. I mean, it's not dangerous or anything, but you know, I wouldn't sniff it all day. Or would I? No, I really wouldn't. You see it. But again, the molding is pretty spot on. One thing to note: this thing is seems a lot looser. Oh. Okay, good position for these things. So yeah, they're both pretty good. They both got that button thing going on, and they both have the transparent plastic, so that's fine really. But one thing to know with this one is, you can probably see it, but the screws on this one is already rusty, which is a bad sign. But overall, the belt bit is good enough, I guess. And of course you also have the other side. I'll move these out the way. Again, rusty screws. They both have this bit that clips in the buckle. So yeah, so these bits are fine, apart from the smell, the rusty screws, and just overall, the whole thing is a lot more flimsy. Now, I do have one of these, which you don't know what these are the DX sort of extension belts, which people say, don't bother, just buy a string and it's fine, but you know, it's not fine if you just buy a string, because then it feels really weird and you gotta, you know, hassle with it. This one is easy, right? You're buying it for the convenience. It just attaches to the back of the belt. There is a grey version and a black version, so depending on what belt you get, you can, you know, get the right color. But it's only got that Deno line going thing on. But whatever, these are convenient. It's a lot easier than tying a shoestring behind your back just to tie the belt together. I mean, yeah, that works too, but it's just not as good, right? So don't listen to those people who, I mean, you know, of course, if you're on a budget, I mean, these things aren't, for a piece of plastic, these things are expensive, but they're not too expensive. So if you have spare cash, why not? We might want to donate to charity instead, but these are okay. And these fit fine with the official thing. It should do because it's exact same mold. Feels a bit loose though. So if you're walking around, it might pop out. On the other side, okay, the other side is tighter. So which makes sense because this one's tighter and that one's looser. So it evens out both sides. So that's the belt part. It's okay, but it's rusty. Yeah, it's getting rusty. Although I do, like I said, know I've already tried all of it, so I know a few other things that I haven't told you yet. Where did I put the maximum drive slot? Oh, there it is. Wait, which one's? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So maximum drive slots look pretty identical, huh? Color's slightly different, but overall it's pretty identical. If I can just zoom in. Oh, not zoom in too much and focus a bit better. There you go. There you go. If you want a eternal cosplay, you can get a bunch of these, and also you can actually get a double paper pad, like a notepad thing, and the paper, and these little sticky notes are the shape of Gaia memories. So you got a full stack that goes in one of these. So you can get loads of those, one of these maybe, so you can, you know, make your little eternal cosplay armor thing with these. But this one's pretty good, spot on. On the back, even the screws aren't that rusty, but it's very silver screws, whereas the official one has more like black screws going on. If you can see the inside, yeah, you can probably see a difference now. Can you see it? And it's blurry, but you can see a difference now. Yeah, you can see a difference. If you know DX Gaia memories, you know what's gonna happen with this. But in terms of looks, it's fine. And finally, the main part of the belt. Got the belt buckle. So which one's the fake one? Of course you will know which one's fake one, because that one. Because first of all, that one's gold, it should be silver. You might notice no difference. Just make it more show accurate. I painted the inside there and these lines black, but that's for me personally. I painted those black, but normally it's just silver. So the coloring is right. You can see that the shine, the color quality is almost identical. But you know, the color here is use more coloring on this, so it looks more vibrant and stronger. Whereas here, yeah, you got the shiny red, but it seems a bit thin on the paint. But But if you, like I said, if you got nothing to compare to, and you just look at this, you think, oh, this is a pretty cool double driver. So that's good. I mean, without anything to compare them to, they look good, right? Even the back, got all that detailing going. Okay, they scrubbed the trademark stuff on here, and the silver unique serial code. But oh, and the screws are of course again silver, not black screws. So, but yeah. So overall, just by looking at it, it's fine, right? Yeah. Let's let's just open this, right? And that's the first problem that I noticed was when trying to open this. It's sort of oh, whoops! That didn't. Henshin. Oh, whoops! You see, they didn't mold the plastic gear thing going on. That's why this one still moves when you open and close this one. But either the plastic is so crap or the molding is so crap, the shape, that it just doesn't really work. So you know, when you do the henshin, you gotta use both hands for it to work properly. So I tried closing. Oh, that didn't sound good, did it? Oh god, oh, that's horrible. And when you do open it, I don't think you can see it in there, but there is a little button that activates it. Same with the maximum drive slot. Now, with the official maximum drive slot, there is a screw inside that pushes the button, but it's a flat screw, so it doesn't damage your Gaia memories. Whereas in the bootleg, it's just a normal screw, so yeah, while it works, it will damage your Gaia memories. Same with here, put underneath the light. Yep, this one has a plastic button peg in there. You can just see it, right? See that plastic peg in there? That does push the Gaia memory button. But those with the keen eyes will have spotted the problem with this inside already. Another thing is there's no transparent plastic there, with unlike the official one. So saving money on removing bits here and there that they don't need, or they felt like they don't need. But let's put this on the back. Well, you know the biggest problem with this already. Another problem with this, actually, one more thing is I did plug the belts in. Those who have the official belt, is when you put the belt in this side, it clips in quite easily, and you can unclip this easily. But this one goes in, but you also gotta rip. If you want to remove it, you gotta rip it out. Just to show you a demonstration, I'll put the one in the official one. Okay, so here's the official one. It's got these two pegs which are spring loaded. So, okay, so I plugged it in and it doesn't come out. There's no buttons for me to pull out, unlike this side. But you are supposed to be able to do it. I mean, it sounds like you're breaking the bloody things. I don't like it. I don't like doing that too much, and this is a big fault of the official toy. But you can do it. Whereas with this one, I'm not doing that again, because after I plugged it in, trying to rip it out, I don't know if you can still see it. I can show you. Well, anyway, I was pulling it apart. This whole thing was falling apart. Like, it looks fine. It feels solid in the hand. Well, not too much. This is a bit squidgy. But this plastic is brittle and fragile. If you're trying to pull that belt out again, I might break this thing. It feels like I was breaking this thing. The screw is coming out the slot. I can just somehow show you just using my hands without putting the part in. No, I can't really show you here, but you can see that it's actually pulling apart with just my hands already. So I'm not doing that again. If you get any other of these bootlegs, the quality may vary, but it pretty much comes down to that the bootleg belt attachment is so stiff and tight that it just doesn't want to come out. But it doesn't feel like that. It's just this. So it's more the scale problem, because you see, these buttons, they're soft. They're really soft. It's cheap springs. Softer than the official one, but it's so hard to pull out, so it must mean that this one is probably the slot's slightly smaller than the belt, so it's just really hard to just rip out. So I'm not doing that again. The other side, however, is just fine. That plugs in and pulls out just fine. But let's move on to the actual Gaia memories. So yeah, so here are the fakes. Heat and Joker. Heat, Joker. Oh, and let's move out a little bit. Zoom in. Okay, so here's some official Heat memories. Just compare them. So put that right there. So Heat. Here is the this is the candy toy version. Oh, whoops. Okay, pretty identical. The color is slightly more orangey on this one. This one's more of a crimson dark red, which looks, well, I think this one looks nice. And this one looks kind of more tacky, because it is more tacky. And the sticker is fine. It's got the shine to it. It's not metallic, but it's shiny sticker. And you know, printing quality wise, it's fine. Scale wise, it's fine. I mean, they took one of these and literally molded their own plastic out of it. It is painted silver, so that's, well, I guess accurate. It's not too far from the official, and the printing, as you can see, is a lot lighter. But you know, here's the DX version, which the sticker's way darker, and you know, the scale is absolutely fine. Screw holes are in the same position. It looks accurate, but note that the little sound chip is way smaller than this one. I wonder why. But you know, if you didn't know any better, you'd figure this was like an official memory. However, biggest difference is down here. Note that not only does it not have the 2 extra buttons, it's also actually you know, completely missing them. Like, they didn't just fill in that hole like the candy toys or gashapon memories. They copied the official DX one, but then removed the 2 extra switches. So forget the maximum drive slot, forget the extra henshin sound. This only has 1 button. Same with the Joker memory. Because Joker memory is completely wrong, because it's not meant to be blue, and it also has a silver tip instead of a gold one. Weird that the driver has 2 gold slots, but they have 2 silver memories. Sticker wise, yeah, they actually edited to make it look more blue than purple. Either that or the color's just so faded and cheap. This is the Gashapon double. This is the Lost Driver like double. Even though it's got a gold tip, it's sort of like. See, the sound comes right after. This is like the last episode Joker memory in the Lost Driver. Oh, I do want that DX Lost Driver Joker memory, even though I have all these Joker memories from, you know, from the complete selection where you have the Joker with the gold tip or this DX, and it sounds like that one. But here's the actual DX Joker memory. Again, very, very different. Now, are you ready for the sound of these memories? I hope you are, because you've been waiting this long. So again, only 1 button. There's an LED light though, so I'll give them that. Oh boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the ass was that? Now the sound is clear and loud, but what the hell was that? I mean, not only is it a completely wrong sound, I don't know what it is. It sounds like an alarm and an elevator from Sim Tower. This was a weird alarm. And so guess what this one has? Are you ready? So yeah. So yeah, crappy sounds. No idea what it is. Maybe someone can tell me, but I swear the last bit really sounds like something from Sim Tower. So can someone confirm that for me? Does it sound like that? I think it does. But you know, oh, let's do the thing in here and bootleg henshin. In case you couldn't get enough of that sound, now you can have it in stereo. That's loud, that's piercing. So these things go in there fine, but when you're trying to pull them Ow! Come out! Okay, this side's okay. This side... God, that's stiff. I'm trying to see the springs inside. Yeah, they got springs inside, but it's just, again, it's because of the cheap molding. It's hard to do it. But I'm going to do the unimaginable and put my DX memories in there. Since, you know, let's go tradition heat. Oh, what? That's not doing anything. Oh dear. Well, it's not doing anything because it's missing the peg that pushes the 2 extra buttons. Sorry, Gaia memories. Must feel really bad now. So that means you can't use your DX memories with the bootleg driver. You can, however. Yeah, whoops, that's the wrong joker to use. Quick! Get another memory. Whatever. Metal. Oh, what? Oops, that was the DX metal. Sorry. Here's the candy metal. Okay, so DX and candy toy versions work just fine because they work by pushing down a single button. Now, we got the maximum drive slot, of course. Which again, if you put in the DX toy, nothing happens. Sorry. But you know, if you put in the candy toy version, I guess it'll work because... So, you know, in that sense, it kind of works. And finally, how well do these bootlegs fit in the official... Oh, sorry, double driver. Well, it fits in there just fine. It pulls out, and this one's a bit tight, so it's obviously that this one has thicker plastic. So yeah, that's the bootleg double driver for you. Oh dear. So tell me what you think of this bootleg. If you don't have any DX memories at all, you'll be just fine with the candy versions. Although I don't know how long this thing would last because of the really cheap plastic. It's going to break pretty soon. And well, I guess I might as well show you this bit. This is sort of important really, and how hard it is to remove that belt part without breaking the entire thing. But that's it for the review, apart from this removing bit. So subscribe, just in comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Now for those who want to stay and just look at me try and remove this, feel free, because now I'm gonna like, oh dear, see that? See that? I'm breaking the plastic and the screw is totally not in place, so I'm gonna try to... Oh boy, why did I do this? This is gonna be a while, guys. Oh god. Oh, well, at least it came out, but yeah.